Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video, we're gonna have, am I recording? I am. Chapter, which one is it? 1157. One Piece. The legendary bar. Okay, this is gonna be continuation of the Shikaku story. Okay, let's see. Urichal Yamato and the Holy Inuri Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 39. Wow, that they're still going at it. Okay, this is Kaido, Snowman. I see what you're doing, Oda. Okay, we're gonna converge the stories. Okay, it's just such a funny way of like the perception of time. This seems like it's going forever, which it is, but for me, it's going for double the forever because last chapters that I read with the Yamato's pilgrimage was literally 11 months ago. So, yeah. Only child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage. He died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Okay, let's see what Oda has to say. Recently, I've had the Otoko wa Tsuranyo, it's tough being a man, playing in the background while I do color work. Once you saw it, it's all over. Interesting. My guy is turning into a philosopher now, but I do the shoka. Okay, this is gonna be quite the doozy to read, but let's see. Okay. Yeah. This way, the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Suckers. Okay, I don't think that's the start of it, but okay, let's see. Um, the hell is the island sinking? No, this is an earthquake. It's gotta be his handwork. Okay, I really don't know like what is the the thing here. Okay. This is the start page. Okay, Jesus. Foot Colony Temple of the International Philanthropy Federation. The Rocks crew in action. Woohoo! This is a ton of loot. Let's haul it all out. Neck work. Okay, neck work. Yeah, that's a word. Nice work. That's everything. Let's book. Okay, they're pilgrimaging. Please stop. That money was donated for poor children in need. Okay, this is Zeus and Pythagoras or Prometheus. Yeah, the Greek gods, the homies. Yeah, right. If that's true, why hasn't it been turned over? You are gonna keep it, right? Oh, Ochaku, hey. Okay, the gunslinger guy. Alright. Okay. Lower the lift. We're still underground. Yeah? Shut up already. Hey, Shiki. I totally forgot about him. Okay, what is this? Toss. Chow. Okay. Yeah. This way, the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Suckers. Is it the jihahaha like the first of kids' fruit? Maybe Shiki's fruit is awakened kind of kids' fruit. Could be. But let's see. Damn it, these bastards know everything about us. Isn't the army here yet? They're closer. Then we can't let them escape. Yes, sir, Lord High Priest. Another thing about Oda's writing is he doesn't quite embody characters' lexicon and vocabulary. And I think that's because he doesn't seem to look at characters' language from a different kind of persona perspective. He can add kind of gimmicks here and there, like the laughter or the specific words, but the whole building another lexicon and vocabulary for a character, I don't think that comes when you're writing in your native language. For instance, my native language is Turkish and Farsi. So whenever I'm talking English, um, the specificity of the words and the kind of precise lexicon and the articulation that I use um, is kind of weighted against like five or six or seven languages that I'm knowing. And on a neuroscience aspect of things, it's basically every single word that I'm talking and I'm literally uttering and speaking is a like a neurological fight going in my brain between like five or seven words for this kind of exact expression of what I want to say. So when I'm writing, and I'm writing in English, or even in other languages, because this is kind of a conscious effort for me rather than subconscious kind of being used to your own lexicon, I can switch between registers. Between my own characters from very silly looking the whole kind of consistent vocabulary system to a very serious to very kind of philosophical practical and even like today when I literally sent over the article I'm writing for this basically law and privacy journal that a friend of mine suggested who's literally a lawyer and the co-founder in there he was surprised that I can hold practical kind of very practical privacy kind of advice to privacy professionals that are going to read this. At the same time as dense philosophical kind of big thinking, as he would call it, because it's the coherence doesn't break because it's a kind of a built world rather than actual kind of subconscious living through it. So I'm noticing that Oda is at least I don't think in actual Japanese it would be different than the translation here because the weighted register of characters is already kind of giving me the impression of reading the same character. The vocabulary keeps like repeating from woman to man, from pirate to admiral to like priest or whatever. So this is something that I noticed that is quite interesting because Oda is writing this in his native register. So it's going to be very difficult to kind of factualize and kind of construct a new identity other than what you are inhibiting yourself day to day in a different language. So maybe that's why my writing is resonating with uh, like a huge range of people from uh, writers, philosophers, privacy people, consultants, and I can talk like normal human being um, to anyone I meet, so from barber to baker to all of the kind of walks of life, because there is elaborate positioning of the linguistic uh, kind of stance when it comes to the other person because it's a conscious effort rather than subconscious kind of just going with the flow of the words. Um, okay, that long tangent aside, seal the temple. Yeah, these iron bars just sprung up. They're trying to trap us. Huh. I'll bust through out of the way. See, like bust through is a very kind of American cowboy kind of lingo that would be fitting more through more the gunslingers rather than Lin Lin here. But yeah, let's see. Okay. Um, the hell is the island sinking? No, this is an earthquake. Okay, good. Guy is here, Whitebeard. It's gotta be his handwork. Yeah, everyone is like in shambles. This temple is okay. Gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous. I can't do that. Interested in getting a power? You'd better choose wisely if you seek one out. Okay, Kaido then still doesn't have his fruit. Maybe it's a pre kind of God Valley. I think it's pre God Valley because the whole Rocks crew disbanded there. So yeah, okay, one out. You'll be stuck with it for life. Good point. Who was it? Which one? If you try to ditch us down here. Okay, this guy looks quite interesting in design. Let's see who it is gonna be. Okay. Figure it be Yushiki. Oh, Kyukun. Thank goodness you survived. I was so worried about you. Okay, yeah. This guy's from Wano. This guy's literally Odin. This guy's literally Odin of the Rocks crew. Okay. What the hell are you doing? Everyone, move out! Move it! I'm gonna kill your ass. You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rocks, look at the shore. Okay. Can we move it? Okay. I'm still figuring the whole thing out with the MacBook, but okay. It's the Navy. Wahaha! New challenges have shown up. Okay, can we see Roxas Devil Fruit in action, please, Oda? Like, okay, you've dick ridden him to oblivion and back. Just like, give me his aura farming. Yeah. Hey, knock it off with that infighting. This ain't the time. Okay, Oda is sprinkling the infighting in the crew. I get that. Okay, nice. We should have been getting ready to ship off. The Marines are everywhere. That was fast. Did someone leak our plans? Okay, they have them all. Nice. Screw it. No point prepping to sail now. Get ready to fight to the Shoka. Plunder everything and sink 'em all. Okay, I really like the Rocks fella. Okay. In a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rock's crew spoke for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships. I really don't like this tell and not show. Brother, show, then tell. 14 ports reduced to ashes. 5 towns whipped off the map. One nation brought to its ruin. Three unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law. Brother, I studied international law. Law is literally two things. Either you slap someone in the face and someone is going to punch you in the teeth. Shout out to our guy Jesus, or there's a perception of enforcement that you slap someone in the face, they're not going to be able to actually punch you back, but you're going to fear they're going to punch you back, so you're not going to slap them. That's basically the whole international, that's the whole concept of law. And international law as of today is losing that even perception. It never held that kind of power because the whole kind of military force of NATO and international organizations is US, and the perception it held broke down with Ukraine because no one. So basically, the slap happened and there was no punching back. So basically, the perception is shattered now. So I know that is trying to do this, but I need to literally hold my actual fucking ground when this is fucking international law we're talking about, which is literally my domain of expertise. So, and 25 criminal records quietly erased. And this is a fun fact about me. I literally invented a fifth international crime called Cricide, which is basically digital crime for the ICC and the International Criminal Court. I was literally invited to the European Parliament when it was the whole war with Iran and internet walkouts and all of that going back and forth with Iran and Israel and US. And as soon as the ceasefire happened, they literally took back their own invitation because it didn't serve their agenda. So yeah, I know a thing or two about international crimes. So even with the future pirate king, Goldie Roger, sailing the seas, it would not be an overstatement to prefer to this period, to refer to this period as the era of rocks. Okay, that's such an aura-less naming, but the rocks era, okay. Okay, my guy is swinging his sword around, and yeah, black hockey, I see that. But and I literally had this theory that, and have this theory that not only Buggy is gonna awaken and atomize basically everything as his awakening, but also he's gonna have Conqueror's hockey, like his daddy, Rocks, because he has kingly ambitions. But let's see, can we go to the next page, please? We got Abraham Lincoln here. Um, Inishi New World. That's a weird name. Where are we? What are you doing? Leave this place at once, Harold. All non-affiliated nations are considered lawless terrorists. Terror territories. Yeah. Oda is pushing the whole Abraham Lincoln persona onto this guy like crazy. Even like uh, as soon as I saw like how he speaks, I associated this guy to Abraham Lincoln, and I think he's gonna even have the similar death situation. But let's see. All non-affiliated, yeah. Oda is pushing international law into this chapter quite a lot, and it's actually kind of triggering me. But let's see. Don't concern yourselves with the humans living here. They have no rights. Yeah, see, the lingo is shifting from like a pirate world to international commentary on today's world. I don't know when this was released, but it's quite interesting. I would be surprised how Oda interprets in next 20 chapters as of today's last chapter, which is, I think, 1180 or 90 into the next 20 chapters of the war on Iran and US and all of the entanglements going on. And I think this was even like inspired by the whole Ukraine thing, but we're gonna see. That's messed up. The world government can't just decree everything like that. Let them go. This country gave aid to Elbaf during our famine out of the kindness of their hearts. Okay, this guy is so flat. They're our friends, our saviors. King Harold, help us. Uh, okay. Dude, I literally skipped the page. Okay, not that. Um, we're not leaving without repaying our debt. Harold, you understand that Elbaf is under consideration for becoming a member nation, correct? See, this is another wording. Member nation. This is literally United Nation we're talking about. Okay. Intervening to help us would be one thing, but you'll only hurt your membership bid if you intervene on behalf of a non-affiliated country. Who is this guy? This guy sounds interesting. Not sounds, but the design is interesting. Okay. So stay out of the way, Harold. You scum. You aren't human. King Harold. Okay, yeah. This is literally the Nika pose of it, the rocks. As I said, as soon as I saw his crew is representative of everyone, literally all inclusive kind of membership, this guy cannot be the villain. So he's not going to be a villain. And now we have the Nika pose, of course. King Harold exposed. Elbaf monarch sinks innocent battleships. Alliance with government revealed as a ploy. World's Economic Journal headlines, of course. Okay, this is too much text. Ida's Tavern. Okay, I'm gonna literally skip this. I can't stand seeing your grovel to the government anymore. Okay, this is the free spirited wife of Harold, of course. Um, okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. Um, dude, how much text do you have? Like, Oda, chill. Sooner or later, Olaf will become a member nation of the world government. Did you think shaving your head was a sign of good faith? Is that a cultural thing you got from somewhere? Okay. Basically, Rux is buddies with Harold. Some of them already come from Elbaf, like John Giant. Okay, they're talking about military kind of drafting. I'm not gonna read everything. I'm interested in the trio thing with this is my guy Kong, right? Yeah, Navy HQ. If a giant were to roll over in their sleep, people could be crushed to death. If one just loses their temper, lives could be lost. Okay, this is the whole United Nations formation, basically nuclear powers in giant form. Okay, I get it. They're fine letting them join the Navy, but that's all, huh? Vice Admiral Garp, Vice Admiral Sengoku, Vice Admiral Tsuru, okay, Admiral Kong. Okay, you make good points, but it is what it is, okay? If that's true, the Navy not be able to stand against them. There's rumor as being scouted by rocks. Harold, okay, nice, okay. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. That's exactly the kind of strength I'm after, Kong. Just hurry and make Elbaf a member nation already. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be an issue. Okay, interesting. Oh, nah. Shiki is like sexy as shit. 42 years ago, Hashinoshu. This is huge. This is really huge. This is the big news. Shikaku has quit as captain of the Kuja Pirates. That means there's no chance we'll run into her at sea anymore. It can't be. I set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by Chicago's Kuja pirates. Okay, this submanship culture that we literally got going on these days, specifically with worshipping other people to the like literally the inferiority complex is just yeah that doesn't sit well with me. But I get it. She's sexy. I get it. Um, and I never like even understood this. Like even like in my own dating kind of history, why would you want to be insulted or crushed or stepped on by someone else? You can just go and fuck. That's it. Like it feels different when you're actually sleeping as an equal or even superior to another woman, rather than being insulted and kind of being like belittled by them. I never understand the joy of people subbing themselves to others. You know, like even the whole kind of the worshiping culture. Like I have this friend of mine, and she is like 50 something years old, and she runs a whole governance of digital governance of a whole ass country as the director general. And I I literally was talking to her and sharing ideas about the digital governance and whatever the geopolitics of AI and everything going on in my own kind of expertise and niche. And I noticed that the room was acting differently when I was talking to her because she's a governmental figure, director general. She literally went to the stage and she gave her speech. And the moment she came back, so many people were literally watching her with admiration, adoration, and just raw powers of someone being this certain about themselves and having this much aura in the room. And she posted that on LinkedIn. And literally, I literally went to her LinkedIn and I said, "Hey, why did you hold like 5 pages of notes when you literally spoke for half a page?" And she was literally laughing her ass off because that was true. She literally was juggling all of the paper and had this simple kind of 10 minutes kind of speech. And everyone was checking my profile. Who the fuck is this guy talking to this governmental figure and whatever? While in reality, we're just friends and we're having this intellectual debate about governance. How do you kind of handle cross-border transfers from not only the governance but also policy, legal, and the compliance side of things, and all of that. And because we were equal in the actual thinking part of it, and we're both like 8 years old kids gushing over new toys and new ideas. There is no hierarchy of power here. Yes, I'm not governmental figure, and I'm not. I'm 26 years old talking to a 52 years old as equals, as both of us are literally 8 years old. And she actually likes this more because we literally have nicknames for each other because that's the relationship and the friendship that is the quality of it. And it's the same thing with a couple of like philosophers, lawyers, policy people, philosophers, and bestsellers. And I said philosopher twice because there are a lot of them around me. And it's like when you can be peer to anyone, when I go into a like baker, I don't see them beneath me. I'm fascinated about their lives. When I'm talking to someone who is double my age or half my age, I'm just fascinated about their lives because every life is interesting. So this is why I don't understand the culture of submanship to other people because it's just why would you lose the joy of peership and being equal to others by literally announcing your inferiority to them before they even actually say you're inferior to them. I remember the first kind of video call that I had with my friend who's in the government, and I knew she was government, but I couldn't just shake the feeling that okay, I'm not seeing a governmental figure on the screen. I'm seeing an 8 years old gushing over ideas that we're both sharing. And I just took that kind of assumption that she's just here for the ideas and for the practicality of what we can literally contribute to the conversation. And I ran with it. And surprise, surprise, she literally leaned towards it because no one treats people at the governance kind of scale like this because they're seen as the gods or the extraterrestrial people or same goes with celebrity people, all of that. They're worshipped because of their status, their power, their kind of stations. But they're just people. But yeah, let's continue. Damn it, we've wasted our youth, Shaki-chan. And this goes crazy in Japan. So yeah, what are you up to, Shaki? Do you reckon she quit so she could chase after a man? Honestly, can't imagine her getting lovesick. I'd never forgive her if she went after Roger. Okay, she loves Roger and joins the Rocks crew to see Roger often. And okay, that makes sense. And maybe gets knocked up by uh, Newgate. Okay, this is Stussy. Uh, it's always Shacky this and Shacky that. At least you've only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? I've never been in love with you. Okay, this guy. What do you just say? I'm the popular sensation, Miss Buckin. Ain't that enough? No, I want you. No way, something crazy is happening. What's wrong? It's the Kuja pirates. They're coming towards the coast. Turishuka. Okay. Sheesh, brother, shaking. Okay, do we have time for the game? We do. Um, in Pirate Island's history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest. Even with all that was yet to come, take care, Captain. The arrival of the world's most beautiful idol caused a commotion in this hive of murderous fiends. Okay, Oda is literally dick riding this to oblivion and back. I get it. It's a goddess. I can die happy. Okay, this is triggering me to some deep core kind of issues that I have with this level of submission. But okay, we're literally kicking a dead horse or dead snake at this point. But the mole here is just crazy. The mole here is like, okay, Oda wants to fuck this bitch like so bad. Like, okay, can someone cosplay this and literally go to Oda because the mole on the shoulder is just crazy work. Okay, and yeah, like, sheesh, the jacket, the thing and that like I really like dark hair, so I don't like this anime fling here, but yeah, the wavy hairs and the glitter and shine in the as well as a fucking chicken in the background. Okay, why not? The clothes is kind of nice. This is kind of a jacket ish. Nice, nice. The thing, the legs are kind of too long, and the thighs are not there at all. The thighs are non-existent. But yeah, thanks for the ride to Toma. I'm low-key more interested in Toma's design than this because she has that like the most MILF kind of design ever. But Tritoma has some kind of nuance, like I'm in love with you, but I cannot be because I'm your assistant kind of a thing going on. Arrival of the world's most beautiful idol. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of the simping. Okay, no, like what? Okay, I need to find my fingers with this shit because okay. No, I just want to live here for a while. What? Okay. Okay. Where is Rayleigh? Just go get Lady, Rayleigh. Quitting won't matter to the Marines. They'll always be after me since I was a pirate. You'll protect me, right? Of course, everyone is gonna protect her. Yes. Okay, Rocks. The Rocks crew is back. This is bad. Don't blame her. Captain Rocks, this was our doing. What's she doing here? Please, can we have one non-simp here? Because Roger was simping as well. So can we just have one like actual alpha male here? That's more just cringe, like the whole alpha thing. But can we at least? Okay, of course, it's the maid outfit. So yeah, but can we actually? Okay, fuck it. This is Blackbeard's father. So why am I surprised? The inhabitants of Hachinosu came to cover her as a treasure. Okay. Okay, Room of the Authority. Mary Joyce. Uh, it's kind of interesting how French depicted the whole Marie-Joie is and emu, the whole theme that is because it's kind of very fascinating how Oda thinks about these. His synthetic level of thinking is just like extraordinary. And this is coming from someone who thinks across philosophy, law, technology, narrative, writing, like storytelling, neuroscience, all of that like combined together. And I've been known for my own synthetic kind of thinking, which is very unusual because of being the polyglot, polymath, all of that, enough decriing myself. But it's just like so fascinating how Oda can pull this off with such nonchalance. and the patterns are clear, but you still get surprised. Like everyone could retroactively, in the retrospect, see the becoming elder of Shamrock's dad, the Garling, because literally is a star, but no one saw it coming. It's just that kind of fascination with the actual lived synthetic coherence of the story is just like chef's kiss. Very well. Re- relay this to Harold. We shall accept Elbaf's admission into the world governments on one condition. The warriors of Elbaf must kill rocks. Interesting and nice. That's what it will take for Harold to gain admission. Okay, I like this whole thing. Not bad, not bad. And I literally read it backwards. It's fine. The pirate island of Hachinosu was a, a buzz with excitement. Shaki's rip-off bar has finally opened. They say the wait just to get in to get in would take over a month. Yeah, bureaucracy for that ass. You'll be my first customers. Okay, okay, okay. Would you like a drink? Of course, the faces, brothers. Even, yeah, of course, even the Newgate enter testing. Shakaku was like a flower. Yeah, she is a flower, the name, yes. Blooming in dry wasteland. Okay, like, very, her very presence enriched the island. Okay, Oda wants to fuck this bitch so bad, bruh. Okay, 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 okay. That's what it takes for Harold to gain admission. Yeah, Oda be cooking with this, but he's been writing this with one hand, let's say. But yeah, quite a nice chapter, and we're up for the game. One hour till the game, till Spain and Argentina's finale. And yeah, I'm quite interested in seeing what's going to happen after the mayhem that was like France versus England. Like, what the fuck was that game? Like, I remember seeing every single World Cup game since 2006. Literally every single, even fucking Tunisia versus Jabal Tariq or whatever country. But what the fuck was that game? I remembered the game with Germany versus Brazil in Brazil, like 7-1. That was out of this world, but even that game had kind of like a logistical sense to it. Like yesterday's game, like France could have literally won the game if the guy Elise or whatever didn't miss actual open goals, and they would have come back from 4-0, 4 goal deficit to winning it. Like, why? How, bro? What the fuck? But yeah, I think Spain is gonna actually win it. I actually have a very great Spanish lawyer friend of mine that is literally at the airport being shipped to the game, I guess. But yeah, we're definitely gonna see. She's an angel. Oda wants to fuck this bitch so bad. Where's the mole, Oda? You're missing the mole, bitch. Yeah, he forgot to have the mole consistency. But where is my mole consistency, Oda? Because there's a mole here, see? And there's another here. Where the fuck was it? Not this, but here. No, here. Not here, not here. Yeah, but the mole consistency is not being consistent, Oda. What the fuck are you doing? But yeah, we're the mole here. But yeah, great chapters. Very glad I'm really back at this again. And yeah, till the next one. Peace.